Hey, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rachak, Wadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Salutations, much love and respect to you, Akim, out there pushing this word out in truth and sincerity. And once again, we have another derailment, which you brothers have to know by this time that this is clearly orchestrated. You know, the devil is up to something. And we know it has to do with his agenda of the NWO. You know, putting the squeeze on people so that things become so bad that they have to come to him. You see what I'm saying? So this is something that happened in Montana. Okay, and I'm going to play one of these videos. All right.
Breaking news, folks. A freight train has derailed in the American state of Montana. The locomotive derailed on the banks of the Clark Fork River. This was about 2 hours ago. Images from the scene show some of the cars in the river. Not clear what contents are in the side of the containers, but first responders say there's no threat to the public. But look at that. Looks like a mess.
And it had to be in the river. You know, it had to go in the river. It couldn't have went in the just on the street, you know, or just in the grass. It had to go in the river. You see, so this devil is constantly attacking nature, you know, because he wants everything to be destroyed so that he could come with a reason to ration and to ultimately, you know, force you to come to him, you know. So this devil is working a lot of mischief and wickedness in the earth. This is Psalm 7 in verse 14. It says, "Behold, he travaileth with iniquity, and hath conceived mischief, and brought forth falsehood." Okay, everything he does is bringing forth falsehood and mischief. Okay, so it says Imal. It says Imal, which is also another word for labor. Okay, you know, trouble. Okay, because the laborer is known as someone who's troubled, who's catching sorrow. You know, because why? You know, that's the working class. You know, they're catching hell for the most part. The rich, they're living good, but the working class is catching hell. So this is also likened unto what? Trouble. Okay, grievousness. You know, you see what I'm saying? So this is what he's bringing forth. He's bringing forth grievousness, trouble. You know, it says heavy weariness, labor, used figuratively of the mind, the produce of labor, weariness, trouble, vexation. Okay, so this is what he's bringing forth. They're not vexed. They're not in trouble. The scriptures say they're not in trouble as other men. Okay, so this is what they're bringing out. They're bringing this to people. They're making people become troubled through their works. Okay, so it says, "Behold, he travaileth with iniquity, and hath conceived mischief." He brought forth the sorrow, the vexation, and brought forth falsehood. Okay, let's get Job 15. This is Job 15. And I'll start at verse 34. It says, "For the congregation of hypocrites shall be desolate, and fire shall consume the tabernacles of bribery." And this whole society is based upon hypocrisy and bribery. Okay, everything that this society is based upon is hypocrisy and bribery. Okay, you got America, Babylon the Great, going around policing these other nations, and they themselves have done the most wicked, evil acts there is. Okay, you see what I'm saying? They'll point at somebody and say, "Oh, you committed a war crime," but they've committed all kind of chemical warfare and destruction against the Israelites, even in recent times. Okay, even now. All right, so you can look at the movie The Panama Deception, and you can see the type of mischief and wickedness and what they would call war crimes that was committed against the Panamanian people. because they wanted that their territory, because that territory is where many ships enter in with goods from the other side of the earth. Okay, so that's a very important. It's very important to control the ports. It's very profitable. You know what I'm saying? So these devils, they'll stop at nothing to get what they want. You know, or if someone speaks against their agenda, they'll go and just put them to death, or they'll set up they'll set up rebels and terrorists and things of that nature. Okay, and to have him put to death. We saw that with Gaddafi. All right. I don't know what's going on with this computer. Salakia, give me a second. Salakia, okay. So right, so they'll if they want something, they'll